Hey everybody. So I bought a 1993 Ford F350 7.3 liter turbocharged diesel from the factory. And it's also a dually. So literally my dream truck. Only one problem is it barely runs. And when it does run, it's not happy. It starts kind of okay, but you can hear some bad knocking. It's a debate of, it's a diesel, so it's kind of new to me. So it's like, could it be a fuel injector, or could it be piston knock? I don't know. So I know a good bit about gasoline engines, and I get the concept of diesels. So first thing I'm going to do to kind of address this knock, because I'm quite certain it's not just an injector issue, I'm going to take the valve covers off, because I can definitely isolate it to a side. It's just a matter of finding how bad we're off. So I'll give you a shot under the hood right now of currently what's going on, and then, some of it's already taken apart, and then we'll kind of go from there on what's going to happen hereafter. My battery tender there, I kind of ran the batteries down when I was doing some testing on it. There's the turbo. I have a glove over it to prevent any kind of intrusive things making their way in there as I'm kind of blowing all this off and getting it a little cleaned out to take off the valve cover. So this is kind of an aftermarket setup, in that there's a fuel pressure gauge here from an electric one that's underneath the back over there, because normally there's a mechanical pump that supplies fuel to the high pressure pump there that actually then goes to the injectors. So I need to take that off, get it out of the way. Need to take off my, I believe it's my glow plug solenoid there with its kind of built-in timer thing, get it out of the way. And then really I'm kind of home clear to just, zip all of these out of here and then pop that sucker off there and really get kind of a peek of what's going on this side. So it should be pretty easy, but, famous last words. Okay, so after fighting it for far too long, especially due to this stupid air box, which I really just want to take a friggin' hacksaw to, because why does it have to be to where it perfectly blocks getting everything that you want out of this? Anyway, so I got the valve cover off, and I want to show you guys kind of what's going on here. So I took these two off here, and you can see one of them's pretty gummed up. In fact, I'd say that oil passage isn't even letting oil through. So it looks pretty grody on the left-hand side. Right-hand side looks pretty okay. I don't know if that's possibly part of the cause of my screeching awful noise. I obviously haven't done an inspection on all these, but still needs to be done. I don't even know how I'm going to get those out, because again, that stupid air box, and I really don't want to pull them. The two push rods that I've looked at so far looked okay, I guess. But I guess to be determined on the rest of them, but they seemed straight. We'll see. Okay guys, this is one of those examples of I don't really know what the heck is going on with this one. Let me put it in this so we can focus. So there's kind of this crusty stuff on a lot of these push rods, and I'm wondering what it is, because if you look kind of closely, which I know it's pretty difficult, but there's some pitting on here as well. And this gunk is pretty thick. This is after me kind of rubbing it off with my hand here and running it through a towel. And this stuff at this point is pretty much gonna stay on there, but what I got off, it almost had a sandy kind of consistency, maybe. I don't want to say sandy because that sounds awful in an engine, but I don't know. I could really use some advice on what the heck this is. Here's something else I found. So if you look on this rocker here, there's a decent amount of pitting, and I want to say scoring on it too. Don't really know what would cause that. And then looking down here at the actual valve stem itself, see if we can get that to kind of work. There's actually, I'd say, again, some kind of pitting or something on it as well. I mean, there's a normal one. It's got, you know, kind of a rounded off smooth look to it, whereas this one has more of a pitted weirdness kind of look. The first side, I'm going to do the second side in a little bit here. Give me your opinions on it, and I may combine these two videos after the fact or something. But yeah, let me know. I'm open to any kind of advice because I really want this truck to work. It's kind of my dream truck.